Good morning and welcome to our 2026 Senior Sendoff, our final broadcast of the year where we wish our senior class good luck in their next adventure and thank them for their time in the program. Taking a look at a student whose contributions to the program are lengthy. From awards to marketing, he's been a big part of growing AVP. Welcome, Nick. Throughout the year, I've gotten the joy of getting to know Nick, and he quickly became not only a person I can rely on, but one of my best friends too. From every competition to every project, Nick is known for his dedication, drive, and confidence in his work. He has quickly become a person the class looks up to, and asks for help whenever possible due to his impressive skill set. Nick has earned his place as a star editor through hard work and his passion for the program. Nick constantly mentions how much he loves the program, and he's constantly finding ways to help improve it. Although AVP won't be the same without him after graduation, his legacy will forever live on. And the mark he left on the program is irreplaceable. From a national levels win to instilling confidence in his classmates with every project they do. He's already such a skilled individual, and we as a collective can't wait to see what's next. Hi Nick, it's lovely to have you in the studio today, but we are a bit surprised that your head managed to fit through the door after your ego with that major win at nationals. So obviously Skills USA has been a major part of the last year for you. Yep. So I'd like to see if you'd like to talk about how that's impacted how you see your time here.
Well, so I love winning, you know. I'm a very competitive person, so being able to do something that I love while also like competing in it, like brings it to another level. Like obviously, I'm pretty good at what I do, so competing and winning, you know, I enjoy it a lot.
Speaking of things you enjoy, what would be your favorite memory from your time in the program?
Oh gosh, favorite memory? I mean, I don't think anything tops the Nationals win, but I think, you know, the time John shot me with a Nerf gun in the eye, you know, that's up there, you know. Not because my eye hurt, but more because I got to complain and everybody felt bad for me, so. Pretty good experience.
That's one way to look at it, even if
right.
you weren't doing much looking if your eye hurt. But, so to finish it off, is there anything you'd like to give to the junior class coming up and the next wave of juniors coming in, on like any words of advice you'd like to leave us with?
I don't know if I'm the person that you guys should be taking advice from, but I think this program can be useful for a lot of different purposes, not just accelerating your career, but you know, expressing yourself as a person and you know, discovering what you want to do in your future. I think as long as you look at it from a good outlook, you can, you know, get the most out of this program. So that's about it.
I think that's a lovely way to look at it. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your time in the program. You will be greatly missed by all of us, I'm sure. But next up, first, some students in our program have become a bit of a local legend. Someone who's well known across both classes, even if it's for their shenanigans. Welcome, John.
John Thomas.
John Thomas.
John Thomas.
John Thomas. John Thomas.
John Thomas is whimsical.
It's fabulous, I guess. Pretty cool. Kind-hearted kind of guy. Wonderful.
Intriguing. And most of all, he's ginger. Hello everyone, my name is Cruz, and today, John Thomas, as you were introduced to earlier. So, John Thomas, a few questions I've wanted to ask you. How has life affected you from being ginger?
Not well. You know, it's a real struggle. Nick makes fun of me every day. I cry quite often, actually. That's why I shot him in the eye.
You know, that makes sense. I would too. Yeah. So, any other ways, like, what are you planning on doing after school? Like, what's the most exciting part about it?
I'm going to college. I'm gonna see if I can work somewhere with a radio. You know, stay on air, do something fun, and then I'm also gonna become a cop. You know, that just fun stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
No.
You seem like A ginger.
That's why I shot Nick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. My last question is that, like, you know, how do you think AVP's really affected you? Like, how do you really think it's pushed you forward into the kind of workspace you want to do after school?
It didn't affect what I want to do after school, but it definitely affected my time management and just general work as a whole. I still struggle a bit with time management. I screw off quite a bit and do whatever, but I still get my work done eventually, as very much Nadell protests that I do. But it's helped me grow. I've made quite a few good friends like Nick and Demarian and everyone else. You know, just a great growth, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. My bad. So, from one student being the only girl in the senior class, you know, often having to try and keep things in line, and for Christina, she had no problem voicing her own opinion. So, thank you, John, and welcome, Christina.
Christina Booker. From being an overly anxious and stressed person last year to being an anxious and stressed person this year. Only difference being the overly. You've grown a lot. You really have. And you've helped a lot of people. Everybody, dare I say, including me. You've helped me do things I never thought I could. And I'm thankful. I wouldn't be where I am without the confidence boost you gave me. So I hope life treats you well, because of how much you've impacted everything and everyone. You deserve that. You do. So thank you. Thank you for being the spark, one of the sparks, that helped me get through this year.
Welcome, Christina, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks. It's been lovely to see that package.
The first question I have for you is, where do you see yourself going? Not just because of school, but socially.
I mean, obviously I'm planning on going to Fredonia for school, but my hope and my dream to someday be on a stage, or someday people will know my name, and people from here will be like, I remember her. She was kind of quiet, but I remember her. So I really want that to be something I can do one day to make a name for myself.
I know a lot of people here know your name.
Well, of course.
What do you think impacted you the most from this class?
I mean, Mr. Adele is definitely up there as people who have impacted me, because the reason I got into the program in the first place was because there was a particular person who was in this program, and he told me about it and was like, oh, Nadel's super chill, you'll love him. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take your word for it, and I did it. And not only is he's just a chill guy, but he's also a very impactful, I wouldn't even call him my teacher, I'd call him my mentor, as being somebody who helps me along my way. So,
do you have any advice for anyone else out there who's listening?
I don't know. But for the juniors in the class, I hope that you can take something, even if it's not the knowledge that people have learned through the class, but also the lessons that Mr. Adele tries to teach, and him being a mentor, like, type of thing. So if you learn anything, you learn the lessons, and you'll learn how to go through life and stuff.
All right, thank you for your time, and thank you for joining us for this special occasion. To honor our seniors, we'll be right back after this quick break.
Are you interested in a program that provides students with classroom instruction and hands-on experiences in various aspects of one's understanding of the construction industry? Well, our Fundamental Building Systems program takes a spotlight at CTE. The only spot at Olean CTE Center where students learn the in and outs of plumbing, electrical, heating, and ventilation with basic structure maintenance. Some of the many certifications, such as OSHA certifications, along with forklift training, and even New York State technical endorsement. From these certifications and skills acquired from the class, many paths can lead to a future as a code enforcement officer, electrician, construction workers and managers,
plumbers, or even an HVAC technician. Boosted by colleges with articulation agreements such as Alfred State, Johnson College, and HVAC and Art Training Center. Join Fundamental Building Systems.
Some students just have a knack for multiple art forms, and Damarian is no exception. From drawing to music production to photo and video, he does it all. Welcome, Damarian.
Damarian. The best way I can describe Damarian is hardworking, helpful, and creative. He is not afraid to help anyone out with their project for B-roll. The reason why I say he's creative is through his projects, he's able to put a spark into them that just makes it so memorizing. I know this guy is going to make it big one day in the industry. I hope you have a great time in college. Just remember, keep focused on what you love doing. Welcome back, Damarian. How did you enjoy ABP with your time here?
I would say my time here at ABP, it was pretty good. I got to meet a lot of, well, not a lot, but new people, Christina, John, and Noah. Noah became my mother throughout the time in class, so that was a little interesting. John, he's a little angry half the time, so you know, he can get mean, but you know, he's nice.
Yeah.
And Christina, yeah, and yeah.
What is one moment that you wanted to take out that's like a funny moment that you will always remember from the class?
Noah carrying me as a baby, and that's when he claimed me as his child. That was the best moment here.
What is something you see yourself doing in the near future?
If anything, I would say either something with drawing or something with videography and media, because I do like drawing, but this class showed me a lot about filming, so I could probably implement both at the same time and use both skills. So.
Yeah. Thank you for coming tonight. Very happy to have you here. Students come to AVP from all sorts of places, including from Auto Tech. Joining us now is Caden. I hope you have a great time.
Caden is a man of few words. However, he's known for his calm and polite demeanor. Although Caden doesn't speak often, when he does, it's always pretty funny. His interactions with his fan club at CTU were always interesting, to say the least, and his name certainly had a knack for drawing attention to the program. Although he may have started in Auto Tech, it's clear AVP is where he belongs. And in the words of Caden's check-ins, I'm good.
AVP is known to attract students with all sorts of personalities. A great and yet a unique example of this is Noah, whose high energy has made him a standout here in AVP. Welcome, Noah.
This man, Noah Lippert, is a pretty nice guy, and I'm not trying to come off biased because him and me used to, be like, we used to be classmates back in Hinsdale, and to be honest with you, he's just an incredible guy. If I could, describe him, I would say he's just kind, an awesome dude, and probably one of my, remaining friends I have from Hinsdale. I think he might be the only one, because, my other ones either moved or I lost contact, but yeah. He's just an incredible dude in general, and I just, hope he does great things in the future for, college, if he's going, and stuff like that.
Hi there. We all know what theater is. People practice a lot and they get on a stage and they entertain a crowd and they love doing it. But why do they do it? What is it about? I interviewed a couple of people to find the answer to that same question.
Welcome, Noah. What's one thing you're going to miss about BOCES?
The people. Mostly the people.
What are you doing after high school? Like college?
Current plan's college. Mostly unsure though, to be honest.
Another student who joined AVP in an unlikely way is Hunter, who came to us from culinary arts and has quickly become part of the AVP family. Welcome, Hunter.
I would personally describe Hunter in 2 or 3 words. He's chaotic, stupid, to an extent, friendly, and most importantly, autistic. But above all else, he's a friend. Someone who has stuck by me, and without him, I wouldn't be as creative or as expressive as I am today. And I doubt most other people would be. When it comes to AVP, his lighthearted, joking nature has kept us all going. Without him, I struggle to think of where we'd be.
So, Hunter, I heard you're going to JCC after BOCES, is that right?
Yeah, it is correct.
Is there any particular reason?
Mostly because it was not going to cost me an arm and a leg to go there, but also because they have the media arts program, which is very similar to what we do here at AVP.
Speaking of AVP, why did you swap to this from culinary arts? Quite the big leap in logistics.
Honestly, because culinary just wasn't my kind of thing. I really did not enjoy it. Before that, my mom recommended me to go to AVP, but I didn't listen to her. So when I actually did want to change, I finally did take up on her advice and take AVP, and I feel like that's actually was a great choice.
All right. Thank you so very much for your time. When it comes to being passionate about what they love, no one does it like James. His love for sports is second to none. Joining us now is James. And I just wrote that whole thing.
James is passionate. That's the one thing I can say about him. He's very passionate about the things he likes. He loves sports. Everything about sports, I mean, that's his entire thing is sports. I mean, most of his projects are about sports. If not, they're about games that he enjoys.
Well, welcome, James. My first question is, what was the most interesting part about AVP?
I don't know, I think the most interesting part about it, was how I guess my projects would end up, I would probably say that.
Secondly, what do you think that being an AVP has improved for you in life?
I think it I guess increased how good I am at editing videos and stuff like that. I think that's what I think that would be my answer to that.
And lastly, what do you think you'll miss the most when you do finally graduate from AVP?
I think one thing I'm going to miss the most is I don't know, I guess Mr. Riddell, Mr. Schmidt, I'll miss, and probably just having a good time. I think that's one big thing I'll miss.
Mello, James, thank you for your time. Lastly, Aiden is a student everyone in this classroom is dependent on in some sense. From his technical skills to his eagerness to help and learn. Welcome, Aiden.
When Aiden first started AVP, he was often quiet and reserved, preferring to stay in the background. Yet with the time, confidence, and determination, he stepped out of his comfort zone and became someone who isn't afraid to speak up, get involved, and connect with others. Today, he is not only known for his compassion and dark sense of humor, but also for his outgoing personality and the positive energy he brings wherever he goes. His growth is a reminder that sometimes the greatest transformations happen when we challenge ourselves to become more than we ever thought was possible. As Aiden begins his next chapter in life, there is no doubt that he will continue making a difference in the lives of those around him. His friends, family, and classmates are all proud of the person he has become and excited to see what he will accomplish in the future.
Well, Aiden, here at your time at AVP, what would you say your favorite memory is?
My favorite memory? I think I have two. It's jokingly threatening people in my class and then being shot by a spider in one of my classmates' projects. But those would be my favorite memories.
Those sound like very, very good memories. Now, Aiden, what would you want to do after AVP? What type of job career are you looking forward to?
After AVP, I want to try to get into something with animation, art, multimedia, something like that.
Do you plan on going to college after AVP?
I do. I'm going to take a leap year personally, but I do plan to go to college.
Well, Aiden, AVP wishes you the best of luck for your future. Now, for furthermore, this year, 2 students from AVP made history as the first student in our program to ever win at Skills USA Nationals. Nick Austin and Jaden Hours worked tirelessly last week to compete against 40 teams in video production. Taking home gold, Nick's leadership and legacy will be remembered here today by retiring his Skills USA blazer. Thank you, Nick, for your contributions to the program. The time has come for us to say goodbye to the class of 2026. Thank you, seniors, for your amazing contributions to our program. We are so excited for your future. Now a message from the program's teacher, Mr. Nadell.
To the class of 2026, a class that I can best describe as small but mighty. Each year, we sit back and we take a look at the accomplishments of your class over the last 2 years as we send you off into the future. While that's going to be the case here today, I would also like to talk to you about a struggle that your class had. There was a point earlier this year how I had mentioned the struggle we all had to work together as one team, a struggle that would go on to define this class for a short time, but not for very long. Just when it mattered most, you pulled it together. You put pride aside and you teamed up to work with each other in meaningful ways, gaining insight, perspectives, and styles from one another that led to some of the greatest growth for AVP as a program. Your work, whether it be creating a video for the BOCES Expo or interviewing the Commissioner of the Education Department for New York State, or growing our social media accounts to a tremendous amount, setting the bar for projects higher consistently, to winning awards through the Academy for Scholastic Broadcasting, and recently winning AVP its first ever national championship at Skills USA, has continued to show why CTE students are the best in the world. But all of that pales in comparison to your growth as a group. Being able to work with each other despite differences and pushing each other to be the best that you can possibly be. The one single largest goal that I've had for all of you is to consistently try to push yourselves to be better. Never settling for good, but instead for trying to be your best. If there's anything that you can learn from your time in AVP, aside from coiling cables, I would hope that it's just that. Always push forward. Your class has been both a struggle and an absolute joy to work with. So as your time here comes to an end, I want you to remember your time. I want you to remember that no matter what amazing things you do in your career, you will always be welcome and have a home here in AVP. Be good, do better, and take care.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end